So, right, the show centers on 8 young females, all from different backgrounds, on a deserted island who face real issues in their lives. Did it feel quite liberating to be able to give women who have suffered in those kind of ways a voice?
Yeah, it's what drew me to the project in particular, just wanting to represent those hardships accurately, and like hopefully do it justice so that women watching specifically can relate to, what those women are going through, because they have as well. And I know I have.
I definitely think as well, just like seeing all different kinds of women on screen is just, it's so incredible and quite intoxicating to watch. Watching the show back for myself, I think being a member of the slightly more plus sized community, I think it's definitely like, it was incredible to kind of, for one of the first times, see my own body on screen. And I was like, wow, it's that's incredible. Look at me go when I've been afraid of it for so long. I think it's definitely going to be, I hope everyone can relate not only to what these girls are going through, but also they can see themselves in us as well, just how different we all are.
Let me just say, you looked hot.
Thank you. Rocking the Steve Irwin look, as we called it.
Yes, like a sexy female Steve Irwin.
Thank you.
Like you said, there is a lot of different characters there. You're all different females as well. I mean, there's obviously going to be a little bit of clashing going on at all. I mean, was it all love, or, was there times where you just wanted to murder each other?
Like, that to me is love. Like, when you get to the point of being like, okay, like you can just say what's on your mind and be like, you're really, you're pissing me off, or you're like, you're annoying me at this point. And we can be like very honest with each other. Like, 'cause I'm not honest with the people that I don't, trust. I'm just going to keep my feelings to myself. But we did have that rapport. We were like sisters towards the end of filming,
Just everyone was just so supportive of everyone and what we were all going through. If, you needed someone for eyeline, they'd be like, yeah, I'll hang back and I'll do that for you. It was just like so incredible to know that I could trust each and every single person. It was amazing.
Yeah, and obviously, your characters, I don't want to give too much away. Obviously, Dot is quite the leader of the group, and Fatin is obviously just say our Insta queen. They have very different coping mechanisms. Do you think that you'd have those same coping mechanisms if you were in that situation?
No, absolutely not.
No, you're not going to chuck on a bikini and do your mascara?
No, no.
We love that though.
Priorities, if I was in the same scenario, would not be to like fix my look, fix up, how I look. But on the opposite end, I found like a new sense of, or like a newfound respect for women who are like that. It's like usually values that I would consider like very vain or egotistical, and in fact with Fatin, it's not really centered around vanity or her ego at all. It's really just like who she is to her core, and that's where she feels the most comfortable. And I in playing her sort of just realized that like the women that are like that in my life that for whatever reason I have sort of written off as like, something negative, I went back and was like, oh no, this is actually something that you're doing for yourself without any shame. And that's very admirable to me now.
I think I'm a fixer. I think I would definitely get quite, I would probably take over like Dodd does and be very much trying to fix everything and be like, this is what we got to do. I've watched so much Bear Grylls, which I have in my normal life anyway. I'd be like, I know what to do. Don't drink still water. Bear Grylls told me not to do that. Don't touch this plant. Bear Grylls told me not to do that. Sleep in a dead camel. Bear Grylls told me to do that.
Sleep in it, because like on desert islands, there's just like so many
camels. I saw so many camels.
Just like a surplus of camels.
An abundance of camels.
Dead ones.
A plethora of camels.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for talking to me today, and good luck with the show.
Thank you
so much. So nice to meet you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey,